Wow, massive, massive congratulations. To be sincere with you, I was not rooting for Senegal in this match at the beginning. I will not lie, right? I felt like Morocco should have won the AFCON. But after seeing Senegal's goal being disallowed, like, how do you disallow that goal? Then immediately you can't carry penalty. One give.
Hello guys, how are you all doing? So seeing a lot of Nigerians being happy, I also saw Cameroonians also celebrating the fact that Senegal won against Morocco, and also Algerians. Moroccos are really crying. I really feel sorry. They are so disappointed. Today they prepare to celebrate their victory, but the victory goes to Senegal. See how Senegal, you guys are playing, you know. If you miss that match, you've missed something. Senegal, they play. I don't lie, you now. Hi, you saw when that guy scored that match. You saw the distance. Hey. Senegal are really good players, so if care is not taking, Senegal might still win next year, to be honest with you. You see, guys, African football, it needs cleansing. It needs cleansing, especially the referee. That referee that officiated the match between Senegal and Morocco, what was he doing? What was his problem? I want to know. Please, maybe I don't really know anything about football. I don't know how football works, but what was really his problem? Do you know how many do you know Senegal would have scored like 2 goals, but one of Senegal's goal were rejected because of what? Clear goal. I saw it give like pam, and it was a goal. I saw it now. I saw it. I was watching the matches today. Today I was watching that match. God, dude. Senegal, you've made us proud. Anyway, guys, take a look at what some reactions coming from Nigerians, Ghanaians. One Ghanaian guy says he feels like Africans are being unfair towards Morocco. So what do you think? Take a look and watch this video.
Morocco. Shout out to the Senegalese fans that scattered that stadium. Shout out to you guys. Those Senegalese fans who scattered that stadium, now really, really win this competition. You guys are the real MVP. May them give all of them man of the match for scattering the stadium and causing that chaos, because it was that chaos that led to the Senegalese players leaving the stadium. Right? They come out. Then later on, man, they come pacify them. They can't come back again. You know, they kept on creating that fear, that doubt in the mind of the Moroccans. Normally, and I see the nine supposed to take that penalty, but somehow they carry the penalty, give Brahim Diaz, right? Based on Starboy, Nahin get the highest goal scored, make him play the penalty. And why are you doing a paneka? Why are you doing a paneka? In a final, last moment of the game, they do paneka. This is just destiny. It was destined to be that Morocco will not win this competition, because had it been Morocco won this competition, this would have gone down as one of the most controversial AFCON in AFCON history. This would have been a bag of controversy, right? So well done to Senegal for fighting for their rights and ensuring that, you know, they got back into this game, kept their head in the game, got that goal, and won the tournament at the end of the day. Morocco, I feel bad for you guys, but, you know, it seems like you guys manipulated some of the officials in this game. The complaints were too much. A lot of people complained about official manipulation. I'm not one of those people that like to, you know, say, then they bribe referee, but with the way people moved in this tournament, it looked like, you know, you guys actually did something to the referees, because almost every single match, you guys were getting favors. You were getting undeserved favors in almost every single match that you played in this competition. So well done to Senegal. Justice has prevailed. Congratulations to them.
Did Brahim Diaz miss on purpose? We have to talk about that one, because for me, doing a Panenka to win the AFCON and to do that, absolutely, I don't know. Every Moroccan right now is thinking, Brahim Diaz, what are you thinking? Lace it, blast it, do everything you need to do to win the AFCON. The situation, how it happened, what a disgrace. Was it a penalty? Was it not a penalty? But I don't know whether Brahim Diaz meant to do that. What was he thinking? Panenka. Did he agree before the game? Before when it happened? Did he agree on that moment there? I don't know, but that was very, very odd to me that Brahim Diaz did a Panenka in the final moments to win the AFCON. Did he think, you know what, this wasn't justice? Did in his head he have a guilty conscience? What was it? because Morocco's are thinking tonight, how are we not through? How are we not winning that AFCON? How? It's unbelievable. Brahim Diaz, did you mean to do that? Let's what we saying?
I know Senegal is winning, but come on, let's be honest with ourselves. Yes, Senegal is winning, but how do you explain to somebody that the first challenge up? In fact, these two challenges were against Senegal, especially the one that cancelled the goal. I want to ask you a question, with all honesty, with all the humility, and with your God that you serve. How was that first goal that Senegal scored a foul? The guy fell easily, and they were not in anywhere close to the ball. Both of them, they don't affect the play of the ball. Then a few minutes later, you went to blow a penalty at the very edge of the game. If you want to win a game, you have to win it like this. That's why I was telling you that Nigeria are too good for them to see that penalty. Because this challenge with them, Nigeria not allow them enter here for our game. I'm telling you. Because look at it now. They were just waiting for the right moment to blow it. It was obvious. It's obvious. Despite everything, even them will be this. They know. Even then, not only you will just want to Nigerians like to complain. They know. Look at the game now. Look at the officiating. Look at it. I'm trying not to be so loud because I didn't train and I get the team before here. Let's not forget. It was in a Chico is a play this kind of penalty with Brian Diaz play over no year. Over no year but still shout out to Senegal for this thing. I know say this game don't end unless referee go rob Senegal again. But like this now the game don't end. Senegal get very quality defense and they cannot be beaten easily.
First of all, in 4 or 5 days time, people will realize that we have been unfair to Morocco. They blame them for hosting the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Meanwhile, the other African nations refuse to bid for it. Now, in their quarter-final game, in their semi-final game, and in the final, they blame Morocco for the other nations' fans not having tickets to go and watch the game. Like some of you think that tickets are sold 1 day or 2 days before a game. Do you guys know when the AFCON ticket went on sale? The AFCON ticket went on sale last year, October. That was when the tickets started to be sold. Last year, October. So the tournament will begin in December and the tickets were released. So you can purchase them in October from the first game to the final if you want to. Now, every game that Morocco will be on it was sold out. It was sold out long ago. Like their tickets were sold out before October ended. So they started selling tickets for the AFCON games on October 13th. So if you knew that your nation will make it to the semi-final or the final, you could have actually bought the ticket for the 7 games, but you didn't. And then when the time reached for the semi-final, you found out that the Moroccans bought the ticket in October. You are blaming Morocco. Meanwhile, the tournament was organized by CAF. So you should have blamed CAF that, oh no, CAF should have actually left a specific number of tickets for those that will be playing in the final. Tickets are sold in phases. And in the first phase, the Moroccans bought all the tickets. The ones for the semi, the one for the quarter, and the one for the final. And then you are blaming them. Instead of you to blame the CAF organizing committee for not allocating a specific number of tickets for those or the other nations that will be going to the final, you are blaming Morocco. Charlie, I now understand. Those people, they don't really like we the Western side because of some of our behaviors. They don't like us. The World Cup will be going on in June. But in June, if we've already heard that tickets for some games have already been sold out, then you want to blame Charlie. This is not club football. That's the home fan where we allocate a certain number of tickets for the away fans. This is general football. So anybody can go and buy it and go and watch it. Then you are blaming Morocco.
Wow. The end to what I would call the craziest game I have ever seen in my life. I know I said this before. I know I said this about Man United. I know I said this about various teams in the Champions League, in the Europa League. But people, this was the most insane, the most nuts game I have ever seen in my life. First half, both teams were kind of looking at each other, kind of seeing what they could do, creating chances for themselves. I believe Senegal in the first half had the clear-cut chances. Morocco had chances as well, but the clear-cut chances were definitely on Senegal's side. That chance from Iliman Ndiaye, that one-on-one versus the goalkeeper, had to be a goal. Morocco in the second half came out a better team. They had chances as well. El Kabi, I don't know how he missed that. two clear-cut chances in the second half. But then, towards the end of the game, the madness starts. In the 91st minute, a goal gets disallowed for Senegal. In the 98th minute, Morocco is awarded a penalty. A very dubious penalty, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe you think differently. But that penalty decision was very, very shady. The referee gets sent to the screen. Referee has a look at the screen. He gives the penalty, and everything just goes off. All hell breaks loose here at the stadium with the Senegal fans. They tried to take the pitch. They tried to come onto the pitch. They're fighting with the officials. They're fighting with the police. It was all going mad, people. Then the Senegal manager tells his players, due to that decision, to walk off the pitch. The players walked off the pitch, people. But then after a consultation with the referee, they walk onto the pitch again, and the game carries on. The madness doesn't stop there. Brahim Diaz, with the golden opportunity to give his country an AFCON trophy in over 50 years, and he tries a Panenka. Why would you try that? He's going to have nightmares for days to come. Senegal then go in the attack, and Pape Gueye, the Villarreal midfielder, unleashes an absolute outrageous shot. Top bins. No chance for Puno to save that. And Senegal go on and win it. And they are African champions again. 2021 and now 2025. And Sadio Mane lifts another AFCON trophy. Where does that put him among the best players in African history? Does that put him higher than someone like Didier Drogba? Does it put him on par with someone like Samuel Eto'o? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, this game was absolutely bonkers. I promise you, I'm still shocked. I've never seen anything like it.